Welcome. So this is going to be a really quick tutorial on how to set up your interactive notebook. You can pause it periodically, but this is for students who might have missed the notebook setup day in class or maybe signed up and joined the class at a later point in time. First of all, what you need is a spiral notebook of some type. I prefer 5-star, but it does not have to be a 5-star notebook. Any spiral notebook is fine. And on the first page is going to be your course title page. So that's either going to be U.S. History or History of the Holocaust. Those are the two courses that I teach here. In addition to that, you might want to write some additional information, the semester, the period number, write Mr. Scott, room 621 in case you lose it, and they can give it back to me and I can give it to you. But the most important thing, other than the course name, is your name. So you need to write your name either here in the corner or somewhere else in the notebook, but your name needs to be somewhere on this notebook so that I can give you credit for it at the end of every unit. Also, it's your choice whether you want to write it small and in pen or large and in colors. That's completely your choice. Now you're going to turn the page, leave the left side blank, and on the right side at the very top, you're going to write table of contents. The idea here is to record all the information that you're learning throughout the semester. So here's an example of a student's notebook. Everything is organized by topic and page number. So if you need to find a question on capitalism, if you need to answer a question about capitalism, you would know to go to page 22 in the notebook and you'll find notes about capitalism. All right, next thing you need to do is turn the page 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What we're doing there is we're leaving space for your table of contents. So now you're going to be staring at 2 blank pages, and what you need to do is in the left-hand corner of the first page, write L1, and in the right-hand corner of the second page, you need to write R2. The idea here is that all of your work, all the odd number pages are going to be on the left side, all the even number pages are going to be on the right side. So if you understand that concept, you can actually skip writing the L and the R, but that's the main idea so that you remember that point, but it is not a mandatory thing to write. The page numbers itself, though, they are mandatory. You do need to write those as part of your grade. All right, so you're pretty much set up now. You can begin by downloading the table of contents and the PowerPoints, but if you want to stick around, I'll give you a quick rundown of the way the interactive notebook works in my class. So every unit will start off with a title page and an objective page. So the title page, you're going to end up drawing 5 symbols at the end of the unit to represent that unit. And then on the objectives page, we're basically setting up the goals for what we want to learn in the upcoming unit. But most days will not look like this. They will actually look more like this. So the right side is always going to be information that I'm giving you, and the left side is always going to be some form of critical thinking activity, something that you're doing. So the right side is information, the left side is you applying things that you have learned in the classroom. So most days will look like this. They'll start with a preview, then notes, then a response. Same thing here, preview, notes, no response on that particular day. Preview, notes, response, 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 and finally at the end of the unit you'll do a test review and then on to the next unit. Sometimes you'll draw political cartoons, sometimes you will compare two people through each other with a Venn diagram. This is an example of a political cartoon. So that's the idea here with the interactive notebook. It's very important, part of your grade, it counts for a major grade, and it's my way of giving you credit and rewarding you for participating and for working in my classroom. All right, thank you for joining.